Father Glyndŵr Williams dies. Coronavirus, first Welsh case among 3 new UK diagnostics. Storm George, winds of up to 70 miles per hour and rain to hit this weekend.
British holidaymakers who spent 3 days stranded abroad due to sandstorm have been followed back to the UK by airline Jet2. Minus their bags, those who were unable to travel on Sunday saw their replacement flight on East Midlands Airport on Tuesday diverted to Malaga after arriving back in England late on Wednesday. Some have said they still have no idea where their luggage is. Jet2 said it had worked tirelessly to bring passengers back to the UK. The rescheduled flight landed back in the UK at 23:53 GMT on Wednesday, 3 days after the passengers were originally set to return home. Footage taken on board Tuesday's flight to Malaga showed the moments travellers were first informed their bags were not on board the flight.
The founder of Pembrokeshire Zoo and Adventure Park, Folly Farm, has died. The attraction announced the death of Glyndŵr Williams on its Facebook page, adding he would be deeply missed. It said he passed away peacefully at Withy Bush General Hospital in Haverfordwest, Pembrokeshire. On 18th of February, following a long illness, Mr. Williams and his wife Anne opened a farm in Belgelly as a tourist attraction in 1988. It now attracts 500,000 visitors annually. He had moved to the dairy farm with his parents as a 2-year-old in 1946 and eventually worked there alongside his father. 8 years after opening the attraction, the first vintage fairground rise was installed and in 2002 zoo animals were brought to the farm.
3 more cases of the coronavirus has been confirmed in the UK, including the first one in Wales. This brings the total numbers of cases in the UK up to 19 following the first confirmed case in Northern Ireland on Thursday. 2 new patients in England contracted the virus while in Ukraine. The Department of Health and Social Care said the Welsh participant from the Swansea area was infected in northern Italy before travelling to the UK. Wales Chief Medical Officer Dr. Frank Atherton said all appropriate measures were being taken care of the patients and reduced the risk of transmissions. Public Health Wales said it was the work hard to identify for the patient's close contacts.
Parts of the UK already experiencing flooding will be hit by more strong winds and heavy rain as Storm George moves in over the weekend. Winds up to 70 miles per hour will hit coastal areas, and rainfall of up to 80 to 100 millimetres could fall on already flooded areas. The yellow warnings for wind are between midday Saturday and midday Sunday. The Met Office have issued rain warnings for parts of Wales and Northern Ireland, England, where rain will be heaviest, and we could see 60 to 80 millimetres possible over the highest ground. With rain falling on already saturated ground, there is a risk of more flooding. Wind warnings are in place for Northern Ireland, Wales, southern Scotland and much of England. Gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour are likely quite widely, with 65 to 70 miles per hour possible in coastal areas. However, the strongest and most damaging winds are expected across the Republic of Ireland. There is an amber warning for winds of 80 miles per hour or higher in Galway, Mayo, Clare and Kerry. Donegal, Leitrim and Sligo will also experience national television awards. That's the latest news for Friday the 28th February 2020. Remember to follow us on Twitter at Abercarn Studios for the latest news updates. And that'll be it for this week. We'll Have a